Hello, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for today. Yesterday, I was at church and our preacher, Jared Stevens, started a new sermon series on the kingdom of God. And man, I'm excited about this series. Yesterday's sermon was so great. By the way, link to it below. If you haven't seen it or listened to it and it interests you, you should. It's really good. But one of the things that he challenged us to do is to wake up each morning and ask ourselves the question, how can I today live for God's kingdom? I was talking to a friend of mine in Miami on Saturday morning. And my friend told me that as my friend has gotten older and older in life, they've realized that purpose is so important. And that every morning this friend wakes up and asks the question, am I going to live purposefully today? It's the same idea, a bit more broadly thought out, but the same idea as what Jared is saying. Jared's is more focused on the kingdom of God. If you want to live for purpose, you could live for any different purposes, but you want to live for the best purpose. And that is, without a doubt, proclaiming and sharing about God's reign over his people. So as I was thinking this through this morning, I was thinking about Exodus 31. Now, Exodus 31 is a passage that's written within the context of the people of Israel having left out of Egypt on Exodus, and they're in the wilderness. And they're at a stage where God's going to have them start making the various items that need to be made to be part of their worship. And God says that he has specifically endowed these certain two fellas with the skill, the knowledge, the know-how, the ability to do the craftsmanship job that needs to be done. In fact, God says in Exodus 31, he has called them by name. And I like that because it tells me what the rest of the Bible confirms on most every page. And that is that God has himself deliberately created us to do things for him, to do that kingdom work. And so when we ask ourselves each morning a question, how today am I going to share the kingdom, live for the kingdom, be a good kingdom citizen? We can ask that question knowing that God's given us the unique abilities to do that in our journey each day. And I can do that in ways nobody else can do. You can do that in ways nobody else can do. You uniquely walk your road today. I uniquely walk my road today. And yet God tells us to do it with purpose, kingdom purpose. So I'm going to ask him, Lord, show me how to live for your kingdom today, knowing he'll answer that prayer. Join me there because this is your video thought for the day.